We are told. Hi, this is Told. Welcome. Today, we're taking a look at Niko, the Light of Hope. 2, a white and a blue for 3/4, and when it enters, you make 2 shard tokens, which you can pay 2 to sack them to scry and then draw. But you could also pay 2 to tap Niko and then exile a non-legendary creature you control, and then the shards become copy of those until the end of turn, and then they return to the battlefield, or your creature will return at the beginning of the next end step. So, we're pairing that with nice cheap warp creatures. So something like the Sunborn, it's a 4/5 with flying and lifelink. We can get 2 of those, or we can get 2 Quantum Riddlers. Now you don't get to enter the battlefield triggers, but for 2 mana you can warp this in, then you can exile it, get 2 Riddlers, and then it'll come back into the battlefield at the end of the step, and you'll get the enters trigger type of situation. So that's kind of what we're doing, and then just some Cosmogrand Zenith, Monitor to make some creatures, casting double spells. You get +1/+1 counter on the Razzle-Dazzler, and it can't be blocked. This makes drone tokens. This will either, make more humans or plus up. Then we got a bunch of little cheapo creatures. Removal of choice, mostly, is the Getaway Glamer. So for 2 mana, we can exile a non-token creature, return to the battlefield at the beginning of the end step. So it's a way that we can blink our warped creatures to have them come back into the battlefield. So it costs 4 mana. Or for 3 mana, we can destroy a target creature if no other creature has greater power. So we can do all for 4 mana. We could do the whole thing and blink out one of our guys. Bring it back into the battlefield. We could blink Niko to make 2 more shard tokens, essentially killing the opponent's biggest creature, assuming they have a creature bigger than anything that we have on the battlefield. And then just a bunch of 1-drops. Let's get into some games. See how we do. This is a go first. Surprise deck. Maybe we wanted lands, but I don't know. We might need that. Put the Siren out, I guess. Sure, we could put the Warden out, but we could put the Warden out. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. It's still gonna come in tapped. So probably we Station Monitor here. I have a 1 mana spell. I don't know what that could be. At instant speed. I don't know. So hopefully they play something. If not, the Riddler is a really good way to get a card draw for 2 mana to help us get to that 3rd land. Okay. I think I like the token better. This is probably Ketchumos deck. Gonna be my guess. We will want to eat stuff out of their graveyard. And then next turn we can, for deadly cover-up type situation. I think we warp next turn. Look for that land. We could use the map token as well, but I think just drawing a card. If we hit a land, good. This pretty much does the same thing. But we get a scry, so we can look for another land. Excellent. We still get the +1 counter. Most likely they're going to wrath the board next turn. They're at 19. We haven't put any pressure on them. The monitor is actually good for them. I think we Shepherd here. Give him some more life. Get a Plains. We can see that they're using Exile Sweepers, so I think we just want to, in case they have deadly cover up. Oh, maybe it doesn't matter. It just helps their Ketchumos. Okay. Unexpected. We can Cryoshatter that. Okay. We sack this. I mean, once they get up to a certain amount of mana, probably will Riddler next turn to get that card draw, or we could look for like a Pixie or something. I mean, if they play Catchermost now, we're kind of in trouble, but they could have removal for the enchantment. I wish we had another Dusk Rose. Maybe we need to put... Oh, this only gets creatures. Oh, there's the Niko. Well... I mean, if they have the combo, we lose. You know, if they have the Demon, Vampire, whenever they gain life, we lose. Nothing we can do to that. Okay. Alright. My turn. I think we Riddler and we hold up Niko. There's top deck mode. I mean, they can't attack me. We Niko on their turn. We get a Riddler back. Then we can attack in. Two lands, opponent goes first, got Station Monitor on 2. And then if we get another land that's untapped, we can Station Monitor into Warden, or we could even wait. I think that seems pretty good. One Reality Fulcrum in the deck, just, you know, to be able to help us cast stuff. I found like 2 of them. When you draw them, it kind of doesn't really help that much. We don't have any sweepers in the deck, which really sucks. So, you know, going second, what can you do? They got a bunch of 1/1 flyers. It's really good for us if our Station Monitor survives, if they don't have a sheltered. No blocks. We'll take a hit from the Pride Mate for 1 turn. Maybe we just block with the Warden. I don't know. I think we just take the 5. The Station Monitors really help out. They could have a Shelter by Ghost. Okay. I don't understand. Okay. Okay. I think we take the Pride Mate with the Warden. No attacks. Looking for that 4th mana. The deck really revolves around 4 mana. So we could Riddler. Okay. And that's kind of like why we have stuff like the Station Monitors in there, is, you know, it eats up removal. I really don't understand that attack. But okay, Sphinx into Siren. Still looking for that land. All right. I believe we turned the corner. We didn't even get Niko out. Three lands, perfect. Ship it. We got these surveil lands in for late game, so we can, you know, if we have the mana and we can't do anything with it. But see, that's the problem with the Fulcrum, is you can't use it for this versus like the other 2 mana card. That's a problem. Oh, and they're playing a 160 card deck. I don't think... Oh, we do have lifelink. Yeah, do have Lifegain. So nothing to do on 2. But, you know, 160 card deck, we're going to lose to it. Well, we don't need this anymore, so... Fulcrum? Still can't cast it, just need to be at 13. We will eat our own creature. Might come in handy someday. We really want to untap land. Nope. We could ship any land, I think. Except for that one. I guess we're just going to take another 6 damage or something. Keep their graveyard clean. We're going to be going down to 11 at least. I mean, if we get this out, then we win, I think. Anchorage, Fulcrum. Oh, we shouldn't have played the land. That was a mistake. We get 2 lands here. I still think we need the Anchorage out. We can't warp this? Oh, it's only for playing from exile. In turn. Can we survive? Probably not. 1 second, I guess. I don't even know. Just kind of too slow. We didn't find any of our 1-drops. No sirens, no nothing. Like we had the 1 creature. That was it. And we're just dead. This is the wrong hit on this. We needed this guy to be there. This still costs 3, and we'll have 2 mana left. Or 3 mana left. Yep. Okay. Just scoop it up. Can't gain life anymore. Nothing like 160 card beatdown. Drawn like a 60 card deck with 20 lands in it. I go first. Zack Fair on 1. Basilisk Collar on 1. Nah. Gotta keep the lands. Need 4 for Niko. That's good. Zack Fair into Pixie, picking up nothing? I think I like Basilisk Collar into Zack Fair. We'll hold the Pixie next turn. Seems pretty good. So we can pick up the Basilisk Collar, replay it. Unless we get untapped land. They are at 3 mana, so they are closer to a sweeper. They're playing black. Could be Reanimator with like a weird ass thing. Okay. I think I still like Pixie. Picking up Basilisk Collar. I wonder if we could have sacked Zack Fair in exchange for that. So it could be Ouroboros here. We have 4 damage in the air right now. This is not legendary, so Niko could copy that. I mean, thanks for the counter. Fear of Infinity. Some weird ass shit. Can't block. It's a lifelinker though. You know? Do we Niko here? I think we just Basilisk Collar this. And turn. Yeah, they get the card, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I think my life total is fine. We have plenty of mana. We have 5 mana. That's all we need for our spells. Just looking for some warp creatures. I mean, I guess I get to get it back from the graveyard by casting an enchantment. And that's not an enchantment. You probably should have put that out first. I mean, I like Dazzler here. Seems pretty good. Oh, you don't want to take your own graveyard? Basilisk Collar doing the work. We'll have to leave Pixie back next turn, I think, with the collar attached to it if they kill the Dazzler. Maybe. Just looking for a warp creature. The Riddlers are always never found. Well, I don't even know if we block it. Maybe we should have just attacked. Oh, so they're trying to reanimate their graveyard? I think I'm going to do no blocks on that. Return all creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. Is that Sandman? Perfect. What is this? Can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less? One, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. Seems pretty good. The power of Niko, baby. The power of Niko. Woo, baby. That's what it's there. That's the combo. All right. I think we go. We'll just go Warden on 2. Sure. I think we'll Warden into case and then tap Warden down, get the scry, look for our next land. Oh, we can't do it. Can't tap enchantments, so we have to do the collar. Okay. do need a 4th land. Now we could kill it, but I think I like this better. And we could kill something later. I want to get Niko out. I need to start getting some pressure on him though. Yeah, that's a shame it's a tap land. I don't think we're losing to... Oh. Do we Zenith next turn? I don't even know. Maybe I should have been the Zenith. This is only solved with 3 artifacts, so... I don't know what removal they're playing. Sabsunin. Yep, we need a Pixie. I mean, I can't attack this turn. Kinda need a land. No attacks. That sucks. We need a Pixie to pick this back up. So I guess we should have used the Glamour to... It's gonna be a race. I could have something to put a +1 counter on Sabsunin to kill our Warden, but nothing we can do about that. We do have Riddler. I don't think we need a Fulcrum. Seems pretty good. We got Riddler back on defense. Maybe we should have posted kill the Terror of the Peaks, but I don't know. Another Niko. It's pretty good. Well, we can Zenith into Razzle-Dazzler. This is where it could kill me then. Yeah, maybe I should have killed the Terror of the Peaks. Oh, I couldn't actually. Because Sabsunin's more powerful than him. How do we do 8 damage? What a perfect answer to our one counter, our one spell, huh? We could blink out Sabsunin and then kill the Terror of the Peaks. Yep. Perfect. Come on, man. Just all the answers in your hand? I should have killed the Terror. I couldn't kill the Terror. I guess I could. Blink out Sabsunin, kill the Terror. I didn't think they could pop off like that. I mean, you just gotta take your beats. Just gotta take the beats. You gotta be careful. This one is like the tap surveil. This one is actually the surveil land. Might run out the Razzle-Dazzler first. Okay, I don't like that at all. We need to get to 4 mana, which really sucks. I think we just put the Razzle-Dazzler out. I don't like haste and these... Yeah. We have to Dusk Rose that. I think... Oh, shit. We can't even do that. We could take the artifact, though. Are we doing card draw or Razzle-Dazzler? Definitely want that. Razzle-Dazzler. No attacks. So next turn we Sunborn into either Riddler or Dusk. I think Riddler. Maybe I should attack there? I don't even know. Once they play enchantments, we're in trouble. Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Take it. Alright. Warpy warpy. I just hope they don't have a Sheltered by Ghosts. It's an extra 1 point of damage. So we can take the Hexproof and then Cryoshatter the big guy. They pump him up. Maybe we're supposed to relieve the Dazzler back as a blocker, but I feel like they're just going to have Sheltered by Ghost. Normally they do. All these tap lands. No, that's fine. That's a waste. Yeah, pump him up. Excellent. Man, I would love to get Niko down, but... Ooh, untap land? Oh, cancel? Attack in? Dusk Rose? Sack one of these? Take the boots? Cryoshatter that? I mean, they could have a Sheltered by Ghosts, but... Didn't play around that. I really want to get Niko out first? The problem with these is they don't block ground creatures, so... Okay. And another burn spell? I guess the station monitor should have stayed back. Oh, Slick Shot. You've misplayed that. It's a good blocker with first strike. Take the one. So I just have to hope they can't kill me. Play the tap land. No attacks. Can you do 5 damage? Nope. I think we just go attack with the Sunborn. And put the Riddler out. Right? I think we're gonna do the Riddler. Should be done. I think tap land here is fine. We're looking for a second spell. Don't even need Niko. I did have fun, but you know, you're just under so much pressure. You need to get this out, and having another blocker, and maybe we didn't even need that. We could have just put Niko out, and we would have got 4 tokens. Maybe that was be a cooler move. So then I'd have 4, like I'd have lethal next turn. That would have guaranteed lethal. I think that would have been a better move. And we still have these 2 flyers, so they have to kill both of them. We could just chump block. They don't have trample. Early Banishing Light is a mistake. Yeah. Nice little... Sitting at 8-2 currently. And the 2 lost. So I was 4-0 when I was testing this deck out. And yeah. It's just performing really well. I think the Exalted Sunborn with the 4 lifelink is really great. And, you know, the double spells, you know, you just cause some problems. And there's always the Razzle-Dazzler. Like, you might think of like going more of these, but this is just a really good unblockable creature. So once you cast your second spell, it can't be blocked. You can swing in, and then obviously you can get bumped up by the Zenith. And, you know, you could put like the collar on it. We don't really have any other ways to pump it up. And originally, maybe the Starfield Shepherd isn't that great, but it is a way for us to search up a creature. So originally I thought it searched up anything, but it doesn't search up anything. It only searches up creatures. So that was why I went with a bunch of 1-drops, but the 1-drops do help with casting the Zenith. So that was like the original thing, but it's good, you know, just to find your 3rd land or 4th land type of situation. You know, it's a nice cheap warp creature, so it's a 2 mana spell, and then you can cast it again. Obviously, you can cast it with the Fulcrum for 3 mana. Originally, I had 2 Fulcrums in there, but it just seemed when you draw them both at the same time and you don't have any warp creatures. You know, there's other warp creatures that you could be playing, like the Reclaimer, but I just didn't think that it's 3 mana to warp it, and I don't think there's like anything in the graveyard that you want to get. The Dauntless Veteran's an interesting one to copy with Niko, because then when you attack in, you get all your creatures get +2/+2. So that could be an option if you could slide it in there. Like maybe you get rid of 1 Dazzler and put in a Veteran, just as a one of, but for 3 mana for a 2/2, it's kind of sucky. I guess it's a 3/3 when it attacks. Beastbinder is also a nice one too, that you could copy, you could blink it out with Niko, and then you get 2 creatures. Novice Inspector, just other cheap stuff. And then Weftblade, it's warp for 3, not that great. And this is like 3/5 creature, and this is a 3/4 creature. It doesn't have evasion. This has evasion, but you're not going to get the surveils. I guess you'll get it when it blinks back in. Wingblade Disciple was an optional. Is it cheaper? It is uncommon, so you could put that instead of the Cosmogrand Zenith if you don't have that card. It's a good substitute. It does make 1/1 flyers, for 3 mana when you cast your second spell, so it's pretty similar to the Zenith. And most of the time, you're making creatures anyway. There's a few occasions where you get that thing, and it's a flyer as well, so it is something that you could copy with Niko. So that might be a stronger play, even though the Zenith is such a powerful card. But if you don't have the mythic rares, and just some other little 1/1s in there. And originally I had made a Storm Prowler deck back in the day with Up the Beanstalk, and that was kind of the idea around the deck is, you're casting these 5 mana spells, so these are all 5 mana warp spells, so every single warp creature that you cast is going to get 2 counters on it, but then it's just, who cares, it's a big body that's, on the ground, where the Dazzler can't be blocked, right? So it's a little bit better, and sure, it doesn't synergize with the 5 mana casting cost, but it synergizes more with the Zenith and the Station Monitor. Relic to tap down creatures is, I probably I definitely misplayed Battle Crier deck, where I should have held this up, I guess, and just waited, and I wasn't thinking that I could blink out and then removal, so you could always get rid of the biggest creature, and then you could get their second biggest creature, and that would have kept me alive. They had to have specific cards to be able to kill me. The Enigma Jewel's just in there for Niko, so that could be an optional, ditch it type of thing. I do like the Filched Falcon. We do have a number of artifacts in the deck, including the artifact itself. And this makes artifacts, so it should be pretty easy to solve it. While you can't put it on the creature tokens, it has to be a non-creature. You can turn one of these things into a non-creature, or the map token type of situation. And I guess you could turn the Enigma Jewel too. But yeah, it's doing great, 8-2. Try it out if you have a bunch of copies of Niko. It's really fun being able to copy these big creatures and just swing in. And I don't know, it's been doing really good on the ladder. Didn't really get to see the blink effect of blinking, our creatures. This is more, usually if we're using it for removal. So yeah, this has been told. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time. We are told.